how to do your presentation. Or let's say how to go through what you want to share. So this is really, really important. And when I first got started, I was a nervous mess. Okay. I mean, I would practice, I would have everything ready. I would be like almost overly prepared. Okay. So if that's you, that was like totally how I started. How you want to think of one-on-ones is you want to think of it's not a presentation. If you feel like you're like, oh, let me show you what I have, or let me show you my laptop or my iPad, your prospect's going to feel really funny because it's just you and them, and you're going to feel funny too, okay? So you want to think of it more as a conversation rather than a presentation. So basically, let's say you're going through some information, okay? You're talking about something, you're talking with your prospect, and you're going to kind of meander your way through. It's not like you're going to just power through like as if you were in a home party or as if you were in like a bigger event setting. You just kind of want to take your time as you're going through to make sure that number one, you're addressing what they have, but a lot of times what will happen is they'll say, oh yeah, this helps with that. Oh my gosh, I've been dealing with this. And they'll start talking. And so that's a good thing because you're finding out the hot buttons for when it's come to the time for them to make a decision. So how do I usually do it? Well, we have a product. So when I first start, I will kind of bring it up. Hey, this is what we have. Have you ever heard of it? I'll mix it up so that they can try it. And what I like about what we have, it actually helps them kind of pay more attention because it helps with energy. So if you have a product, then I would normally start with your product. Start with kind of talking about what it is that you're doing and making sure that they like that. Because if they're like, oh, then it's going to be challenging to try and show them how they can build a business with it. So get them on board with a product. Then from there, you're going to feel this natural shift. You're going to probably start off, actually, let me back up. Before product, hey, how's it going? Do your rapport. Once you've done your rapport building where you're like, what's going on with you? So great to see you. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we got to get together. It's been so long. And you find out, a couple of things. If you need something to remember, follow the formula. So it's family, occupation, recreation, and then the last part is your message. So, hey, what's going on with the family? How's it been? How's work? Are you still over at the title company? Are you still doing real estate? Whatever. Family, occupation, recreation, what you've been doing lately. Have you been traveling? Oh, I just came back from Hawaii, whatever. You just kind of get into that, and then you're going to feel this natural shift in the time with your prospect where it's like, okay, now it's time to get down to business. Like, what are we here to talk about, right? And so at that point, go for your product. So you go for your product, you have them try it. Now, you don't need to spend all day there, just a little bit, right? Just enough to have them try it. And then you're going to feel, again, a natural shift where you're like, okay, let me share with you how this all works. And then you go right into your whatever you have to show them. So what is important is that sometimes when people get nervous about doing this, they have a tendency to get very rigid and also to talk fast. So if you notice for yourself that that's kind of what you're doing, then just kind of take a moment and be like, hey, I'm just having a conversation with my friend. It's all good. I'm sharing with them what I'm doing, and just kind of relax and go through it. Because the more relaxed you are, the more relaxed your prospect's going to be. If you're like tense and uptight and like, oh, they're going to feel it. And they're like, hey, what's up? What's going on with you, right? And so just do your best to, have your rapport building in the beginning. Switch gears into, hey, this is what my product is, this is what I'm working on, and then switch gears into this is how it works. And then when you're done, I always ask pretty much the same question. I go through a question series. The first thing is, hey, what did you like most about everything that you saw? And I want to find out what they liked, right? So they may say, I like the product. They may say, I like the money, whatever they say. Sometimes they say something short. So whatever they say, my goal is to get them to talk. I want to start pulling information out of them because the more they talk, the more they're telling you why they should sign up. So they say, oh, well, I really like the opportunity to make money. Okay. And a lot of times they'll stop right there. Okay, great. Tell me more about that. What did you like? Oh, well, I really like the car program, and hey, I'm at this job, and I just found out that, I might, my job might go overseas and this and that. And they start talking. Oh, no kidding. Okay. So, tell me, what do you see in this for yourself? So question number 1, what did you like most about what you saw? Question number 2, what do you see in this for yourself? Again, they're going to give you some more ammo. So that they may say, hey, I really see this is something I could do, part-time. I know I'm working. Whatever happens with my job, I'm still going to have to get another job. But, I could do this part-time. And man, if we could have an extra $1,500 a month coming into our home, that'd be so great. Or they might say, hey, you know what? I really see this as, hey, I would like to do this. I would really like to take this, and when that job transfer happens, I want to be able to replace my income. Let them tell you whatever it is. So what did you like most about what you saw? What do you see in this for yourself? And then you can go, the next step is. And that's when you say, hey, the next step is, it sounds like it'd be great for you to start. We can join together, link arms in business. It's going to be so awesome. Here's what we have. Couple of different ways that you can get started, and you can explain if you have multiple different packages that they can start with, and say, what do you think is the best fit for you? And then you have your paper application, you fill it out, you're good to go. You put that away. Once that's put away, it's all about how we're going to launch your business, because they've already said yes. So we don't want to spend too much time. You don't want them to you don't need to oversell, I guess is what I'm getting at. Is sometimes people are like, they continue, like, they already said yes, move on. Fill out the form, move on to the next step. So then the next step is obviously how they're going to launch their business. So at this point, I shut it down. Like, that prospect cannot take any more content in their mind. They cannot take any more info. No matter how sharp you think they are, the best thing at this point is to go ahead and say, hey, I'd love to get together. Let's put up a plan so that we can launch your business and really help you, if you have some first goals, like, hey, I'd love to see you make these first couple bonuses, $1,000, $1,400, whatever that might be. So what is another good time that we can get together and we can start talking about how you can put a game plan in place to launch your business and do what you told me you just want to do. So that's what I would do. So that is the closing. Now, one other thing that I would suggest would be great is, the thing we're on right now, social media. Learn how to use it. Learn how to position yourself in a way where you actually have prospects reaching out to you. I mean, like, if you had prospects reaching out to you, if you woke up in the morning and you're, stumbling down to get your coffee and you opened your Facebook and there were people that had inboxed you, inbox messages saying, hey, I'd love to hear more about what you're doing. Hey, can you tell me what's going on? Hey, it looks like you're winning free trips, or hey, it looks like you just got a new car. Can you tell me about what you're doing? Would that be powerful? I mean, could you see yourself doing that? Would that make a difference in your life, right? How would you feel about your business? How would you feel about the potential for opportunities? Like, it would be huge, right? So I have something that will help. If you click on the link that's listed in the description, you are going to get some basic foundations. In fact, 4 essential elements for how to attract prospects to you using social media. So go ahead and get that. It's my free gift to you. It's an extra bonus training. You can download MP3. Just click on the link. You'll enter your email and you'll be able to get that email to you. So that is all for tonight. Great to see you. God bless you guys. Take care and have an absolutely amazing night. Let's rock it out this week. For more great training and to receive your free MP3 download on how to attract prospects using social media, the 4 essential elements to attracting prospects, visit summergeronimo.com.